Spin Rilla live mixtapes. All you want to do is look up P Dope, Not a Role Model. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man DJ MLK. We got it hosted by Hood Rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big shout out to my man P Dope Flow here in the building. You already know what it is, man. So you've been grinding and doing your thing for a minute, and this fucking industry is crazy, bro. So like, tell the people your story, man. Get the people a little bit about your situation and how you came about with all this shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a real humble dude, you know what I mean? But I hustle real hard. You know what I mean? I was born in Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? West Baltimore.
West side in the building.
Yeah, you already know.
Shout out to East Side.
Yeah, shout out them niggas, but yeah, you know what I mean? I was raised in a single parent home, you know what I'm saying? Raised by my mom. So that's actually what kind of was the story behind Not a Role Model. You know what I'm saying? Was growing up without necessarily a positive male figure, you know what I'm saying? And I think it relates to a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Especially in Baltimore, we grow up, you know what I mean? Not necessarily with our dads. We kind of look up to the dope man, you know what I'm saying? We kind of look up to what's going on in the streets and what's going on in our hood. That's not always a positive thing. So, you know what I'm saying? My music is positive and it's negative. You know what I'm saying? I give you both sides.
It's real life.
Coin,
so let me ask you, man. I see you say you're not a role model, but you in the joint, you got a little young boy in the picture. That's your son? You know
that's my nephew right
there.
Aww.
So you got to show some love.
Wait, shout out your nephew.
Yeah, my man Lil Zay up Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? My man Malcolm up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. So what inspired the mixtape?
Well, you know what I mean? Like I was saying, just I kind of wanted to reflect on a lot of the things I've been through in my life. You know what I'm saying? I kind of look at myself as a new school veteran.
A new school veteran. I'm going to need you to break that down a little bit.
New school veteran, basically, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm a new face on the scene, but at the same time, I've been around. You know what I'm saying? I'm seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I didn't watch a lot of people leave here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch a lot of people learn lessons the hard way. You know what I'm saying? So my music kind of, I'm giving you that. You know what I mean? I'm giving you that pain. I'm giving you that struggle. You know what I mean? But I'm also giving you the triumph. I'm also giving you the inspiration to let you know, you know what I mean? You can make it through whatever bullshit you're going through. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So you have the project, talking about no role models. But as far as hip hop, who was your role model? Who was like that one artist you like really looked up to?
Oh, that's Jay-Z. You already know.
All right.
Shout out to Jigga,
Jay-Z,
man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Jay-Z album?
Shit, Reasonable Doubt.
All right. Okay.
For sure. Yeah. That's all I used to listen to, man.
That's
I
dope.
grew up, I'm a Jay head all day. Like, everybody was bumping Pac. Man, I was bumping Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now, was you bumping Jay after, like, you know what I mean? Was you one of the people who heard the Reasonable Doubt after Hard Knock Life? Or was you you know what I mean? When it came out, you was like, yo, this dude tough.
Bruh.
We were all really young when Reasonable Doubt came out.
All right, well, when this joint came out, I ain't like Jay-Z. I'm be honest
Look,
with you.
when it came out, I had it, though.
Yeah. I had the joint.
I had the cassette.
My joint was the joint
Well,
here
you
with.
said I had the cassette.
Yeah, I had the cassette as well too. I had the single. I went to Tower Records and got the single, but I liked the joint with Mary J. Blige, and that's what got me into Jay.
Wait a minute, you got the single.
No, I bought the single because I heard the joint about the money song with Mary J. So I bought the single. Can't Knock the Hustle. I bought Can't Knock the Hustle, but on the B side, I mean that was on the B side. The A side was Dear Presidents.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what it was like. Dog, I like Big. I was still Big was alive. You know what I mean? So I was a Big fan. I was like, nah, you Big, young boy. So I really wasn't fucking with Jay. But I mean, I fuck with him now. He's the shit.
Yo, it's crazy though, because whole time Jay was older than Biggie.
Yeah, but you know, Biggie got in the game before Jay took it serious.
Yeah.
Right. Sure. So if you're a big Jay-Z fan, I gotta ask your honest opinion. What did you think of 444?
444 was fucking amazing.
It was
like,
my man. I like that shit.
It was
a grown up. It was a grown up album.
It's definitely a game changer. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jay does. Like, he'll take a break. He'll watch all the trends. You know what I'm saying? He'll watch everybody doing what they're doing. And when he dropped, he switched everything.
Now, would you get that deep with your music?
I mean, maybe when I get a little bit older. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think he's letting his music grow with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what keeps him relevant.
Yeah, he's pretty much been out like every decade, from the 90s to now.
So as you watch him and you hear about his accolades and accomplishments, then you hear the music and you're like, yeah, he's 100% authentic. Like, his punchlines ain't even punchlines. His punchlines is some shit he just did yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
best line, never go Eric Benet.
Yeah. You feel me?
Shout out to Jay, man. But real talk though, you collab with DJ what's it, Milk or MLK from
MLK from
DJ MLK from Grand Hustle, man. Like, how was that experience with you, man?
Man, it was definitely a great experience. I learned a lot from working with him. You know what I'm saying? A lot about what really goes on in the industry versus what goes on a small scale.
And for the artists who don't know, what goes on in the industry?
Oh, a lot goes on.
I know you've seen some funny shit, man. These things is crazy, man.
You got a lot of masks are being worn. I would say that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's a lot of favoritism. I tell my man this all the time. Like, the industry is like high school. You know what I'm saying? If you understood high school really well, most likely you'd do well in the industry. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But how did you get linked up with him? Like, how did he reach out to you? Did you reach out to him? Like, how did that whole collaboration happen?
You know, they say seek and you'll find. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna need a little more details than that.
Well, it's kind of strange. It's I actually spoken into existence.
That's what's up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really came out of nowhere. It was left field.
Right.
And, I was in the car one day. I'm listening to Hood Rich mixtape. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm gonna do my next tape with Hood Rich.
Okay.
Within like 14 days, I'm on the phone with MLK.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Universe, baby.
I can't really explain to you exactly how it came about, but that's how it came about.
A little something. That's all right. That's all right. What was his reaction when he like really heard your music though?
Oh yeah, they feeling us. You know, right now it's a wave for the Baltimore and the DMV sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of dudes grinding right now, but there's no one specific sound that we have yet.
Right.
So I think a lot of the industry heads are kind of looking at our area right now for what's going to be the prominent and dominating sound.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But we know that, you know what I mean, you've been grinding in this game for a minute, you feel me, especially on the local scene, in the hip-hop scene. But you remember it was a time when Baltimore ain't had no sound. Where they,
right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So now
it was just club music.
Yeah, it was that. But it was a lot of rappers trying to find themselves, and you was one of the rappers out there trying to find yourself and your situation. So now that, you know, remember before we was like, damn, ain't nobody opening the door to Baltimore, but now the door is wide open. Can you say that you foreseen this shit? Can you say that you knew it was going to happen? Because remember at the time it was like the city was overflowing with talent.
Yeah.
Now we get some light.
I think Baltimore has always historically been a great place to kind of hone your skills, but it's never really been a place with a lot of outlets. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got some of the most talented people here in the world, from not only just music, like anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that hunger I feel comes from not having much. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that do pretty well here in Baltimore is still on the grand scheme of things. It's like, I would like to be doing better. You know what I'm saying? So without having those outlets and without things being given to us, I think that kind of built up the Baltimore hustler mentality. You know what I'm saying?
So who are you feeling in Baltimore right now? Who would you like to work with?
I'm feeling Dolo, man. I listen
Shout
to
out to
Dolo a
Dolo.
lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Izzy a lot now. You know what I'm saying? I've been following their wave. You know what I'm saying? D1ENT. Shout out to D1ENT. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I really just listen to my artists. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your? So you're not only an artist, you also manage artists as well, or?
I wouldn't quite say manage. I would more so say they're my partners.
Your partners, okay.
Because we put our heads together a lot. You know what I'm saying? We're out here grinding independently.
Okay.
So a lot of the things we do, we sit and we really work on. You know what I'm saying? Between me and my artist and my man Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out FWTK. We kind of we got like a free form. We're bouncing ideas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are good. Some of them are funny as shit and bad. You know what I'm saying?
What were some of the bad ones?
Well, she gonna get in your business.
Come on. You need something to sip or something, you know?
No, he don't fuck. We can't choke up in here, but that's my man. Yo, don't fuck with.
I'm a smoker, baby. I don't even know what I mean.
Stoner life.
I mean, you know the bad ones are the ones that we're not gonna move on. You know
right.
So if you ain't see us do it, that was probably a bad idea.
No, okay.
Yeah, so
I mean that's all.
I seen you maneuvering around the city at one point in the county. You was maneuvering by yourself. You know, now that you finally got a team now, like how does it make you feel? Like now I got people around me who feel my vision, who see my vision and contribute. How does that make you feel now?
Well, it's kind of crazy you said that. Like everybody you see around me has been around me 15 plus years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that no new friend shit is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But see, I'm just speaking on my standpoint. See, I didn't know that because I seen you by yourself. But now I know you had a situation behind you. But now you had a time in life where you on a platform and you can actually move. You know what I mean? I seen a video with Dolo. I seen you doing your thing and you putting shit together, looking like a real boss. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's got to be awesome now. Like niggas.
It's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? I would say not necessarily that I didn't have a team. Mm-hmm. I would more so say that now everyone's moving on the same accord.
That's what's
up. You know what I'm saying? And I think right now more than ever that we all have the faith that shit is about to pop. Mm-hmm. You know, and like I said, like I speak shit into existence. You know, like that's real. Like real shit. Yeah. Like if I tell you it's about to pop, my nigga, like real shit is about to pop. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
So this is one of the first radio shows I've been on with this mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are really
God bless my man P Dope for coming through here and too giving us the exclusive, man.
Yeah. You got the exclusives all day. You know?
So you have the the mixtape out right now. Can we expect any shows? Like what do you have coming up?
I actually got a show coming up on December 7th with Hood Punishers.
Okay.
And where's that gonna be?
I smoked a lot of weed before I got here and I forgot.
Oh.
Big shout out to Hood Punishers TV.
But
Big shout out to Shorty over there.
Listen,
is it going to be in Baltimore?
Yeah, it's in Baltimore. But if y'all want to see what I got going on, just pretty much follow me on Instagram, P Dope Flow. I post everything. I get on niggas' nerves on their timeline.
And what can we expect from a show from you?
You can expect a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sarcasm. I crack jokes on stage. Like I'm roasting niggas on stage, you know what I'm saying?
Like, entertaining, you know.
Yeah, I'm all around entertainer, I would say.
You know, speaking of being entertaining, I did a little IG snooping. So what was up with TMZ?
Yeah. Shout out TMZ. They just had me on, just doing some guest commentary work on some of the.
I love how you say that all nonchalant.
Right, all nonchalant. Like, niggas just get calls.
I was just on TMZ.
Snapping,
what were you talking about on TMZ?
We were talking about, I think this was when Little Peep had died.
Okay.
A couple of days ago.
The Xanax. The deal off of Xanax?
Yeah, that was fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that for a little while, and was kind of talking about, the effect of depression on the Black community and how we're kind of taught to hide our pain through self-medication.
But who the fuck gets calls from TMZ?
Right, like how did that get linked up?
Like when I seen that shit, I was like,
TMZ. Bro, I just told you. I said, nigga, it's about to pop.
Yeah, I see, man. I see. You showed me. You made me a believer, man. But listen,
you gotta believe it.
On this project, latest project, you got a lot of artists on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you got on the come up that's popping? Because we in the tune, so we want to know who the next guy to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So who's some of the artists you got on that joint right there, man?
Well, of course, me.
Yeah, full fact.
He said, of course, me.
You know what I'm saying? My man Dolo right now.
Shout out Dolo.
Is you know what I'm saying, starting this wave that he has going on. You know what I'm saying? He's from the village, Emerson Village, down bottom. You know what I'm saying? And our plan with that is basically to give a voice to this area of Baltimore that hasn't quite had the spotlight on.
And speaking of my man Dolo, man, we gonna bring Dolo in the building. Come on, Dolo, come on over here, man. Show these people, man. Get on the mic, man.
Let's get it, nigga.
Fucks with us, man. We gotta show love. Underdogs, overdogs, we here. So get some money up. Big shout, we got my man Dolo in the building. What's good, man?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So Dolo, how the fuck you hook up with P Dope Flow, man?
Well, I actually met him out when I moved out Woodlawn. Like I was living down in the village at first, and then I wound up moving out Woodlawn for a little while. And it was something about out there in Chadwick. It was just a bunch of crazy little wild niggas. Like I was fresh out the city, so I'm used to the city life. So when I come out there and I see these niggas adopted the city life like full-heartedly, then it was like it wasn't nothing. Real recognized real. You feel me? And then we just riding ever since. And like you say, sure, we done been through everything, like literally everything.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Go ahead. What's up, T?
So, what do you have coming up, or what are you working on right now?
Well, right now, I'm more so supporting him, and then as far as the stuff on myself, I'm dropping a couple singles. I ain't really dropped a whole mixtape yet, but I got a lot of tracks that's like in the mix right now that's just waiting to drop.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of like sitting on a lot of work just a lot of work. And then at the same time, shout out to my cameraman, that's Brian.
Yes, he has the good lighting too.
So
Everything.
We building a
Got the
real
hookup,
team.
yeah.
Like, we really out here masterminding on making things happen. Like
Real
all
shit.
that trying to hope people do for us and stuff like that. No, we gonna do it, and we gonna make niggas come to us. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got no other choice.
You released a video, man. What was the title of the video, and what was that joint, man? Because I
Money, Drugs, and Murder.
Money,
like,
Drugs.
And what's that about?
All right, so basically the main concept with Money, Drugs, and Murder is it's a reality check. Like we not glorifying nothing about the street life. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not to be glorified. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is a lifestyle. It is what raised generations after generation. We brought up all this. You see what I'm saying? So rather than us fearing this type of lifestyle, we fully embrace it because this is what it is. Like, so when you see me in my hood, in that video that I shot, we pulled up with the cameras and said, let's start shooting. Caught everybody in the act doing exactly what they normally do. And everything real, like everything live. So it's like majority of them that was in the video didn't even know I did music. So they was more so like, what? Oh, snap. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Who shot that video?
He did. My cameraman.
Shout out to cameraman. What's your name, cameraman?
Squad. That's Brian.
Brian Horsey. Shout out Brian Horsey, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Horsey Boy Productions.
We appreciate you coming through the building, but back to my man P Dope Flow, man. So, man, let the people know where they can find this good music at once more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Listen, if you watching right now, you know what I'm saying, pull up that search bar on Instagram. Put my name in. P Dope Flow. You know what I'm saying? I'm on every platform digitally. You know what I'm saying? iTunes, SoundCloud.
He's even been on TMZ.
Yeah.
And TMZ.
Every platform.
Every platform. You know what I'm saying? So my goal right now is to pretty much build up my audience. You know what I'm saying? Build up the demand and keep feeding y'all with quality A1 music. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like before we get into, we're going to get into a little more music too, but I feel like we need to get a little more personal. Like, I feel like we need to do a little this or that, or smash
this or that, yo.
Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're holding back
smash
a little.
It's In Tune Radio, baby.
It's In Tune Radio. We got to liven things up a little.
This or that.
So we're going to do this or that.
What you got?
Billy, you got something first? You want me
Man, listen. Okay.
So wait, this is how we give you like two different things, and this is kind of to gauge your personality, and you let us know what you're feeling more.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it says, listen, if you had the choice to pick who to knock off right now, would it be old Lil Kim or would it be new Lil Kim?
Man, new Lil Kim, I don't even know what that is, dog.
Okay, new Lil Kim, nobody knows what the fuck she is, but
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, so did you listen to hardcore? You fuck with that shit though, right?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
All right, so it's old Lil Kim for us. What's up, T?
We're gonna go old Lil Kim all day on that. Fuck that.
No, I'm not asking who you would smash. I'm just asking whose music you like better, Remy Ma or Nicki Minaj.
Nicki.
Hey, K, you got that one. Let's go at the
That's the president of Nicki Minaj's fan club right there.
Yeah. Okay. So how did you feel about the new Remy Ma single that came out featuring Lil Kim, who at one point in her lifetime she was beefing with? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's good for the culture. I don't really feel bad about it necessarily.
I don't like it. Let me be honest.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't necessarily. It's not my favorite song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for the culture to have female artists working together.
It's good to
they
have.
get put against each other a lot.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Little Kim's still a legend, even though she looks a little crazy now. She set the tone.
She Michael Jackson.
She set the tone for a lot of people.
She definitely Michael Jackson. Did she? She fucked the whole shit up.
Yeah, same on that.
What's up, T? Who you got?
Okay, so we're gonna take it to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Let's do the Hard Knock Life or the Blueprint.
Blueprint.
Okay.
Why the Blueprint?
Blueprint is classic, man. The Blueprint, he is where he kind of just made that landmark, like he put his flag down. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, since I
got this shit.
You're a Jay fan, so who won the battle, Nas or Jigga Man? And this for both of y'all too, man. This for my man Dolo, and this for you. Who won the battle?
Be honest. Be honest.
For real, you're not biased, but honest, man.
Battle or the war? What you talking
about?
No. Let's do Takeover versus Ether.
Takeover Ether, yeah.
Okay. I like Takeover better.
But do you really?
I'm a big Nas fan. I'm
Yeah!
all the way Nas fan. Like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even like Jay-Z at all. Like, I was straight out the break. I was 100% Nas fan. Like
but
100%.
Even Jay-Z said "Ether."
Yeah, he already know. He paid homage to it.
He did.
So real recognized, bro.
Look at my man P like
real recognized, bro.
I mean, Takeover, he took on everyone. Like he took on everyone who was stepping up. He ain't just go at Nas. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm gonna do Smash and Dash.
Deep as well.
Oprah or Beyonce?
Come on,
What
you mean?
That doesn't even make sense.
You know what? Okay, listen, it makes sense.
On,
I'm gonna break it down. I'm being honest. If I fuck Oprah, right, I'm gonna charge all the way up. If I fuck Beyonce, I just fuck Beyonce, and you know what I mean? Like I'm not looking. Oprah's like a billionaire.
Beyonce's the top selling female music. She's a billionaire too.
Think about your career, bro.
That's why I don't drink right there. You
I'm a career guy. My nigga sound wet, yo.
You know what? I don't even.
My nigga had that Ciroc.
I love you.
Fuck you.
I let you boy. I'm trying to charge up.
I'm
like
trying to charge up.
Man, fuck what y'all talking about. Beyonce not gonna charge me up like Oprah gonna charge me up.
We're done with this conversation.
But that's smack.
Wait. I got one more. All right. So let's talk about Jay-Z collabos. So let's do Jay-Z Eminem Renegade or Jay-Z MOP. What the fuck was that song called?
Was Annie up? The remix?
No. I just lost it. The song is on the Blueprint. You
MOP was on the
don't know.
you don't know.
The remix.
Oh, the remix?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, dog, come on.
Yeah,
like, Renegade. All
Did M fuck Jay up on Renegade? Did he fuck him up or did he not?
In my opinion, when it comes to being real, Jay-Z had him 100%.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
He's authentic,
Yeah, like that's more relatable. Like
Eminem shit was his shit was lyrically better.
I was about to ask you that. Since you a rapper and you got lyrics, bro, like how do you feel like lyrics versus authenticity? You know what I mean? Like, you know, as an artist, you got to be sometimes creative. And Eminem was very creative in that. So now what about yourself? Do you feel like, yo, I always got to keep it a hundo, like I got to be this nigga? Or do you put imagination in your lyrics?
I think I combine both really well. You know what I'm saying? I think if you, I can only speak for me. Like, I'm going to give you the punchlines and I'm going to also give you the story. You know what I'm saying? But punchlines can be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people kind of make it like it has to be one or the other. Like, whereas though, if I'm just lyrical, miracle, spiritual, whatever, like I can't give you a Scarface feel.
Right.
Well,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you both. Like, why not? You like both? I like both. You know what I'm saying?
It's good to have a mixture, man. What's up?
Nobody's like 100% anything. It's good good you can kind of balance.
Like they try to put artists in a box. Like you can't be political and be from the street and like talk about your family. Like why not? Like I handle all three.
Nobody's just one way. We all got different layers to our personality.
So last this or that, man. Industry or independent? How you trying to go? Let the people. What's up? How you trying?
I mean, we moving independent right now. We're gonna plan to penetrate the industry. I would say. You know
Do you think independent is where it's at right now?
Independent is definitely where it's at right now.
Because you get all the money.
Yeah, if you get it right, if you get the formula right, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna win a lot better than if you sign with someone then got the formula right. You know what I mean? You got all type of hands in your pocket. This nigga want 25. This nigga want 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas look like they doing real well. You know what
they down bad, ain't they, bro?
Yeah,
down bad in these streets, man.
I ain't taking no shots. I'm just saying, like, a lot of shit you see is, that shit funny.
Well, we're going to get ready to take another quick break, but I want to, again, real quick, let everybody know where they can find you.
I'm at P Dope Flow, every platform, you know what I'm saying? Twitter, Instagram, you know what I mean? Follow me on each one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to follow y'all back, drop me a DM or something like that.
And yo, real quick, though, look. We do this shit every week, man. We get dope artists in. We want these motherfuckers to spit bars for real. You feel me?
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? So I had something for him and shit. I don't know if we got a little bit of time to get this.
We're gonna take a break.
You gonna come back? All right, I'm back.
Calm your ass down, Philly.
It's Stay Tuned Radio, man. You already know what it is. Stay tuned. We back to P Dope Flow. It's getting popping, man. We going. Hold up. Introduce this last joint you got coming. It's the title track off the joint, right?
Oh yeah. Hey, turn your motherfucking sound up right now. You know what I mean? We got Not a Role Model. This is the opening track on my mixtape. Joint Fire, straight bars, no hook, none of that. Just going off. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Let's go. In tune.